Here's another video that is going around all over internet, and someone asked me to analyze it and ask me what I think of that because there's some psychological points that are being made. So let's have a look.
I'll tell you a psychological truth that you must know. Sigmund Freud said this. The more perfect a person is on the outside, the more demons they have on the inside. Beware of people who seem too virtuous, who seem too good. They might be hiding something. And on the flip side, just remember somebody who's rough around the edges. Someone who's always not the absolute nicest. They might be your most loyal friend in time of need.
Okay, here's what I think. Generally speaking, when I meet someone or a client or anyone, there's gonna be like an automatic scanning. Okay, it's just like it becomes part of my nature. But everybody does that with the equipment and the knowledge that they have. So if I meet someone that looks flawless, so I'm gonna define what it means. Flawless means aesthetically the way they wear their clothes, the way they wear their makeup, the way they wear their hair, how I can see how much of work and conscious will to arrange the physicality in a certain way. And so you can read the work on it. All right. And of course, there are some people that are naturally more attractive, but you can see what is natural and what required work to be even more perfect. Okay. So this, it's important. It's a red flag. There's something there. Now, as he says, does it mean that for sure, the more demons this person will have? Not for sure, but I will say that there are more chances that something is hidden because nobody's perfect. And when you present yourself in the perfect way, it means that you must separate what you think is ugly and you keep far from sight, and you present what Carl Jung and Freud are talking about, the persona, which the character that you present to the world. So, um, when I say he's talking about like physical perfection, but also behavioral perfection. For example, people that laugh all the time, smile all the time, they always say yes, they always think positive. This is another problem because in real life you have so many kinds of emotions that it is not possible that the only thing that shows up is positive. The only way to do that is there is an inhibition of negative emotions, and you put forward positive emotions in order to keep the relationship positive, in order um, to avoid rejection and losing social status. There's some people also that are really high on one personality trait that is called agreeableness. So the more agreeable you are, the more you will have a tendency to present yourself in the best perfect way, so you're not affecting anyone negatively and nobody will reject you. And there's all kinds of consequences to do that. It's not something that you should do. The other thing is, so this is agreeableness. There are all kinds of individual who have different personality traits, different psychological traits. For example, narcissistic, Machiavellic, psychopathic. These are expert at looking good. It's like too good to be true. They're really good into manipulation, to manipulate others. And so they will their victims will be younger people that have less experience in life, so they cannot distinguish what is authentic or what is real competence versus kind of this idealized perfection and wow, this person is interested to me. So there are some, it's mainly men that are doing that, Machiavellism, psychopathy, and narcissism. So some men are expert at mimicking. So they will look perfect. They will look perfect physically. They will say all the nice things. It looks like a prince. It looks like a magic human being, and it doesn't. It's not good. So when I see that, there's another red flag there. Okay, so Yeah, be careful to everything that is too perfect, too good to be true. If your instinct is worried, like this is weird, like this is like too good to be true, like trust your gut, take your time. Let's see if, the real person appears along the way, because at a certain point you will look the effect and you will compare to real behavior. And most of the time, it's going to take more than 2 minutes to able to determine whether or not this person is more genuine or more externally perfect. So this is quite important, especially in this day and age of social media where everybody looks perfect. It's important to understand that in real life, it's not like that. Real life is not like social media. If you like this kind of videos, I'm gonna analyze way more videos. Just give me some suggestion, and it's gonna be a pleasure for me to go further. There's lots of really good videos, and I will allow myself to go a little bit further theoretically and scientifically precise. But there are other videos where what they say is absolute nonsense. It doesn't exist at all, and I'm gonna say it also. All right, so please subscribe and see you at the next video. Cheers.